You sound like my mother.
What's she like? We both love you. Your headache's probably from a sinus infection, honey. We both love you. There's a bottle of aspirin on the right-hand shelf. It's safe to think. We both are overtired. We both love you. We both love you.
Sticker isn't an engine guarantee. You know how women are about cars, Doctor, especially their first one. Well, you tell her to bring it in, and we'll let our maintenance department take a look at it. I'm not at all, Doctor. That's what we're here for. Goodbye. Oh, they're all alike. Drive their cars into the ground and they expect to get service forever. What do you think would happen if I went back to that hospital in Florida and asked them to fix my back again, without charge?
I'm sure that Dr. Nichols would not send you a very large bill.
I don't think he'd send me any bill at all because I'm not going to let him get his hands on me. Well, honey, how was your day?
Well, it's not over yet.
Well, that's right. You've got to work late tonight.
Well, if I have an hour off for supper, though, and I thought that maybe I could stop by and persuade you to have a sandwich with me.
Oh, Ruth, I wish you had called.
Oh, Ted, can't you get away?
No, Sam Darren's coming in about 15 minutes. I wish there were 100 like him. He buys a car every 2 years. It's just like clockwork. I'm sorry you wasted your trip.
Well, it won't be wasted if you have a few minutes to talk.
Well, sure.
Ted, look, I didn't want to talk about this in the house.
Well, I've told you how I feel, Ruth. Nick Davis has us completely boxed in.
Oh, no, I don't want to talk about Nick, at least not directly, no. I want to talk about what's going to happen to our son in September.
Well, he don't even know his draft number until the draft lottery comes up sometime in November.
Right, so I think our attitude has to be life goes on as if there were no war and no draft.
I suppose so.
Ted, that means college.
Now, Ruth, we've been over that arithmetic time and time again, and if Phil isn't willing to live home and go to the university here, I just don't see how we can manage it.
And if he goes to school here, then there's absolutely no way of preventing him from taking that job with Nick Davis.
So, like I said, we're boxed in.
Honey, we can borrow the money.
You mean from a bank?
Yes.
And how will we pay it back?
Well, I talked to Mr. Hanley at the bank this afternoon, and he said that they do give out student loans.
Oh, Ruth, do you know what it costs to borrow money these days?
Well, he said if the family's income is under $15,000 yearly, then the federal government pays the interest.
Yeah, well, I expect to do a lot better this year. Maybe go above 15.
Well, all right, even if we do. It's only 7% simple interest.
I still don't see why he can't live at home with us, where he belongs.
Oh, Ted, listen, we've got to face the fact that when a boy reaches a certain age, he wants to move away from home. Not because he doesn't love us, but because he feels the need for more independence.
Okay, but I just can't see us borrowing money.
Will you at least go in and see Mr. Hanley?
Yes.
And not a word to Philip?
Oh, the amount of attention he pays to me these days, I could tell him the whole story and he wouldn't hear a word.
Well, between school and his job and Tara, really has an awful lot on his mind. You know, I think he's coming down with something.
You mean the flu?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, he complained of a headache when I talked to him today. I think I'll call him and see how he's feeling. Is it all right if I use this telephone?
Sure, but dial 9 first for outside.
You know, just not like Philip to complain about anything physical. The line is busy.
Probably talking to Tara. You know, Ruth, I think all that ails that boy is just a bad case of puppy love.
Got an old friend come in out of the cold?
Come in, old friend. Let me have your coat.
Don't bother to hang it up. I just got a minute. Hasn't Phil come over yet?
I don't think Phil's going to come over tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. I got a date with Erica. Nothing special, but I thought we all might go out and bowl a few lines.
Oh, I'd like to, but, you know.
What's with Phil? Even weather like this shouldn't keep him away from your door.
Well, he said he had a headache and he was feeling really awful. So I told him to take a nap and forget about seeing me tonight.
Well, maybe if he's had a nap, he'll change his mind. Let's give him a call.
Oh, all right. I guess he'll be awake by now.
Susie.
Oh, wonder who he's talking to.
What if he's got a new girl?
Well, I'll take it in my stride. I'll only kill him, that's all.
So, how are the plans for the surprise party coming?
Well, it looks like there are going to be about 12 of us. And my father is escorting your Aunt Anne.
Poor Erica. That means there'll be 2 women there who are prettier than she is.
Oh, wouldn't she love to hear you say that?
You know, I really can't blame Erica for letting her looks be so important. You know, when you look at the rest of her life, what's she got?
She's got a mother who loves her.
Well, you and I know you don't put much value on that until you lose it.
Right, I guess you're right.
Hey, let's call old Sleepyhead again.
Okay, I don't think he's going to come out, but I'd like to know how he's feeling.
Still busy.
Wow!
That must be some conversation.